Welcome to Durabound Resin Suppliers. In this series of short videos, we're going to be running various tests to see if we can help everybody out within the resin bound industry. You see things on social media, people debating and arguing over, the mix has got a different colour, this has happened, that's happened, and various problems that people are coming across on a day-to-day basis. Hopefully today, these tests are going to gain some clarity and help everybody out. So the test we're going to do today is a moisture tolerance test. So we've got 4 of the leading brands that are out in the marketplace today. We're going to put them to the test and see which one is the most moisture tolerant. For the moisture tolerance test, we will, as always, try to keep the testing situation as close to a perfect match as possible. This will mean that the stone colour and sizing ratio will be exact throughout. All mixing times will remain the same. The only changes that will be made to each test is the resin binder that is being used. The format of the test is very primitive in nature and fairly straightforward. Once a blend has been mixed and correctly trowelled into place, our testing team will pour 1 litre of water over the newly laid surface, replicating a short, sharp downpour. Together, we can all view the results. At this stage of the test, we've sped up the video. Nobody wants to watch paint dry, or the resin go white, which may be the case. We have labelled each different binder to distinguish one brand from another. For legal reasons, we are unable to name any of the top UK brands that are used in this video, but we can and have been very transparent with our own premium UV binder. As this test progressed, we instantly observed a pattern emerging. The top branded resin binders were behaving differently to one another. In fact, it took no time at all to discover what appears to be a 50-50 divide. 2 of the panels have remained jet black, however, the other 2 panels have went white. Surely the panels that have remained black are the best, at least cosmetically anyway. We all agreed at this stage that best practice would be to leave the testing panels for several weeks to properly cure. Perhaps the darker panels will bloom over time, or the whiter panels will mellow out and darken. Fast forward 1 month and the results are in. 2 systems have failed in respect to microfoaming and have now become bad jobs that need fixing. Now I can hear a few seasoned trowel hands shouting, "Just resin seal over the surface, problem solved." Well, of course, we have tested such scenarios. A resin overseal will indeed remedy the colour issue, but will it solve the problem? We wanted to dig a little deeper. We decided to take up the resin system to have a closer look at the cross-section. It was quite disturbing what we discovered. System A was a catastrophic fail. Firstly, the water ingress had diminished its mechanical bond to almost zero. More worrying was the bottom surface of the resin system. It was completely white, and the foaming did not stop there. It had travelled up through the system, rendering it useless. Look at the difference between sample A, a top branded binder, and our premium Durabound binder. It's staggering. Sample A was now so brittle it simply crumbled in your hand. Sample C, although, had foamed quite badly, but it performed well on the pressure test. It took a lot of force to snap the system in half. Durabound system and sample D outperformed all others. They observed no foaming throughout the system and were absolutely impossible to snap by hand. To complete this video, we would like to leave everyone with what we think is some solid advice. Stick to further guidelines. Only lay resin-bound surfaces in optimal weather. Sure, our Durabound resin binder is astonishingly water tolerant, but we are still not putting a sticker on it to say, "There you go lay it in the rain." We care about you and we care about the industry we are in, so let's all stick together and get it right. Thank you very much for watching.